Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice, and welcome to your daily reading. Let's see what's going on for you today. Whenever you come across this message, do keep in mind time is fluid, so this could be past, present, future for some, and use your own intuition and discernment to identify the messages that are for you, and whatever does not resonate. It could be that it hasn't happened yet and that's why it doesn't make sense to you, but it could also be that it's not your message in this general reading. As always, feel free to check out any other video on the channel that stands out to you. You could have messages there. All right, your weekly has been posted. And here we go. We have the Two of Wands. So this is an energy of planning, of contemplating your next step, your next move. This could be, do I stay or do I go? This could be, how do I close the distance between A and B? So you could have something that you have set your sights on, and it's like, okay, how would I get there? What do I need to do? With the Four of Wands, this could be to do with a new job, a promotion, a home, or a living situation. It could talk about commitments, achieving the initial milestone in a situation, so putting down some sort of foundation. Could be relationship-wise, marriage. Okay. So that's on your mind. And for others of you, you have that coming in and you're deciding whether or not to take it. So you've got some sort of offer or invitation. We have the Ten of Wands. I feel like it's something good for you. It's something positive. It's something happy. But it does weigh heavy on you with the Ten of Wands, because I feel like you would have to make a lot of changes in order to pursue this thing, or in order to accept and embrace this thing that's being offered to you, whether it's a relationship, that kind of commitment, or new job or promotion, or the opportunity to buy the home of your dreams, but it's in a different city to where you've been looking. So it's like, well, it's the home of my dreams, but I'd have to move away from the people that I know. It's not an easy decision to make. So it's something very positive, but it still kind of puts a little bit of a burden on you in having to make this decision. Okay, so let's see. On a more day-to-day level, this could also be where you've been testing something, trialing something, and today's the day when you have to decide if you're going to purchase full price, or purchase the membership, the subscription, fully commit to it, or disregard it. So it could just be that as well. Let's see what's going on for Pisces today. What's going on for Pisces today? Whenever they come across this message, what do they need to know? Okay, overall energy, we have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is an energy of collaboration, cooperation, teamwork, people pulling together towards the same goal. With the number 3 here, it is growth and expansion. This could also be some sort of positive outcome to a review, and then a new door is open to you, or you can now claim more, or you can be paid more, or that sort of thing. So we can talk about some sort of elevation, promotion, raise, bonus with this energy as well. And I'm also seeing someone guiding you, teaching you, or you exchanging ideas with someone, brainstorming, because you both want to do the same thing. So it's like, well, let's team up, let's join forces. And on a day-to-day, this could also talk about putting money together to get someone a really nice gift, right? So let's see what's going on. We have the Seven of Cups, contemplation, options, potential. We have death, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so it's action time today, okay? So it's the end of contemplation, the end of daydreaming. Action is required today. Now, if you don't take action, you'll just stick in the contemplation phase. But this is telling you, okay, you've done the contemplating, you've done the imagining, you've done the theoretical, how would I do this, right? And now it's time to act on that. If you don't put action behind it, this is where contemplation turns into procrastination, avoiding having to make a choice, avoiding having to pick something and commit to it, right? This is where we start asking for confirmation. We get it, and then we keep asking for it, right? That's procrastination. That's a form of self-sabotage when we get to that level, because there's a fear of actually committing or actually taking action, So this is what's going on today, right? It's time to put action behind a plan that you've already come up with. It's time to pick something and commit to it, however that resonates for you, okay? And you do have people around you helping you, if that's the situation. For some of you, this could be around, do you join a new team, a new group, a new membership? Which club do you want to join? Because there's so many out there. So on a day-to-day, you could just be looking for your next gym or your next, I don't know, sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry, something fell and scared the living daylights out of Charlie, and we had to fix it. Yeah, so you could be looking for your next gym. For some of us, like martial arts club, right? Or it's like, which one do I go with? You could be looking for your next, for a teacher, for a tutor, for a medical professional, a legal advisor. And it's like, who do I go with? There's so many out there, and you've been doing the research, and you've been reading the reviews, and you've been talking to your community, other people, right? And it's like, you found one that stands out from the rest, or you found one that has stellar reviews, or you found one that, again, it stands out somehow, right? And it's time to put action behind it, make the phone call, send the email, pick up, and go and see the person, right? Whatever it is. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, Pisces, the boys decided this is a good time to kill each other. That could also be how this plays out. Distractions. It's time to get focused and distractions and do what you set out to do, okay? So, because that can also be a form of procrastination. Okay. Let's see. What's going on for Pisces today? What else does Pisces need to know? I also feel like for some of you, someone has a proposition. It could be a Scorpio. They don't have to be. They have a proposition for you to consider. It could be work-related, money-related. Doesn't have to be. It would be something big. It would be something, yeah, big. If you were to pursue it, if you were to accept it, if you were to sign on for it, it would mean a lot of changes in your life, or one big change, right? Four of Wands again. Could be some sort of proposal here, to be honest with you. Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're in a very conservative mode here with the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're I'm getting this a number of different ways. For some of you, you're in a mode of, I want certainty. Okay, Seven of Cups. Don't talk to me about the options and the potential. That's nice. But what guarantee do I have? That could be the conversation, right? And I do feel like if that has been a conversation, this is where that person is coming back to you with certainty. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles are tangible things, okay? This is like, I could put it on paper for you. I could put it in a contract. Have your lawyer look at this, right? And that they'll give you all the confirmation you need. Or they're showing you they have the money. They're showing you they have the funds. They're showing you, whatever this is available, or it is legal, or it is supported somehow. It does have a future. They're showing you their plan, their business plan, right? Whatever it is, but it's like someone's putting their money where their mouth is. And it could be to do with new job or promotion, new home or new living situation, however that resonates. For others of you with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is definitely, in the Seven of Cups, someone talking about the future, what kind of future they want with you. It can be romantic for some, even if you're single. If you're single, obviously this is someone that you already know. I'm getting quite a specific message. This is someone you've already divorced a while ago, a long time ago. They could talk to you about starting over. They could talk to you about trying again. So even though it's technically a new conversation, you know the person, right? It's not like you're talking about marriage with a perfect stranger. For others of you, this could be someone that you've been seeing, maybe casually, or maybe, you haven't really thought too much about this, and this person is talking to you today, or vice versa with the roles where they go. Okay, where would you like this to go? I feel like we've dated enough. We have the foundation, right? We've dated enough. We spent enough time together to get to know one another, to know what the potential of this is. Where do we want to take it? So it could be that kind of, okay, so where is this going type of conversation. Because maybe some changes need to be made, or maybe some commitments, official commitments need to be made, or some promises need to be made. I don't know, right? And for others of you, this is someone talking to you about the money they can pay you, with this job they're offering you, with this contract they're offering you. If it's a friend or family member or someone in your community, right? This is someone wanting to pay you for your services, and they're talking about some sort of long-term contract, though. It's not a one-off. It's a long-term investment, a long-term contract that they're talking about, okay? And it's like, okay, this is what the plan is. This is what it would mean. I would need, this and that every month or every other month, when I could pay you this, and, that kind of conversation. It's very serious. It's very real and realistic and very practical. Very, very good potential here, though. Very positive, very constructive. For others of you, someone wants to work with you, especially if you're an entrepreneur with the Nine of Pentacles here. I feel like either someone wants to take you under their wing, as in a big company to take you under their umbrella, and you would be associated with or member of or partner of, or someone is trying to offer you a regular job, right? Like a traditional, where either you would have to work for them and no longer work for yourself, and that would be the big change. For others of you, this is where you would have to become self-employed. You would have to start your own company to come into partnership with this person or company or organization, if that makes sense, right? So it could be an agency or something like that, and they're like, look, we have contracts for you for days, but you would need to be self-employed because that's how the system works. That's how we work, or something like that, right? Very positive, though. For some of you, this is definitely money coming to the home, or money coming to the home business today. Or again, that's the conversation. Why don't you do this? Why don't you work from home? Why don't you do house sitting? Why don't you do pet sitting? Why don't, a real change in the traditional way of been doing things. But there's a lot of potential here. And you could also be talking, because you're learning from someone here. You're the Nine of Pentacles. You're learning from a Queen of Pentacles, someone who's been doing this for a long time. So you could be talking to someone, hey, I want to do what you do. How would I do that? What does it, what does it entail? What are the costs? What are the commitments? Could I work for you to start with? Could you, something like that. For others of you, you're going to be doing some sort of shadowing or learning as you go, or you're going to have some sort of what is it called, handover period, where if you are being promoted, you're going to be sitting with the current person in that position, and they're going to be doing the handover to you. And that may take a few days or weeks. Eight of Pentacles, and we saw the Eight of Pentacles before. It was under the Three of Pentacles when I put it on the table. So definitely a new job. King of Swords, Ace of Cups. Wow, yes. Look, someone's real serious today, Pisces. Someone's real serious with you. They got a proposition. They want to talk it through with you. They're ready for any sort of question you got to throw at them. They're very prepared for this. And they're serious, whatever this is. And for others of you, this is where you have been preparing for some sort of meeting, negotiation, for you to pitch something, or some sort of interview, right? And you're like, I'm good. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready for whatever question you throw my way. Or this could be your confirmation, another one, that yes, you are ready for whatever questions they have to throw at you. You are ready for this interview. You are ready for this exam. You are ready to submit what you've been thinking about submitting and preparing, right? Okay. For some of you, this is definitely romantic in nature, as in it involves your love life, because the conversation itself is not that romantic, okay? It's not old lovey-dovey. The conversation itself is very serious and very practical and realistic about a romantic relationship and its future, okay? It's really good, though. Really good. And we have the High Priestess here. A lot of information. Take it all in. Sit with it. Contemplate it. And for those of you, you've already done that, and today you have to give someone an answer, okay? Or you have to put action behind it. Pisces, this is really good. Let's see what else we get for you today. What else is going on for Pisces today that they need to be aware of? Queen of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Lots of queens. Now, with queens, a lot of queens in a reading, it can talk about, getting mixed messages, conflicting messages. It can talk about a bit of a passive energy when maybe action is needed. It can also talk about a nurturing phase rather than the go-getter phase, okay, which again could be collecting information, doing your research. That could be the nurturing phase of a situation, but today action is required, so it's just being reinforced. Now we have the Queen of Wands here. I saw a black animal, so I don't know if it was black cat, black dog. That could be your confirmation for some of you. Sunflowers could be a confirmation as well. Now for some of you, this is you're changing something you don't like about your look, or you're changing something you don't like about your environment and how it looks, aesthetics, right? So it could be getting rid of clothes, getting rid of furniture, getting rid of posters on the wall. I don't know. And again, maybe that's what you've been researching. It has to do with decoration or interior design. And today with the Four Cups here, this is something that you haven't been happy about. It's not working for you. It doesn't make you happy. It annoys you when you see it, or whatever the case is. This is telling you, okay, you can do something about it, but you do need to take action. The Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands adds up to the King of Wands, and that's all about action and leadership and going for it and making stuff happen, right? So this is telling you to trust yourself, Queen of Cups. I feel like for some of you, you've been really stressing, like everything has to match, or everything has to have the same theme, or everything has to go together, and you've been really stressing because you haven't been finding the pieces you want or something like that. And this is telling you, who says that? Does it make you happy? Whatever you found and how you're putting it together yourself, your own style, that's your vision, that's your style. You live there, no one else does, you know what I mean? You're going to be wearing those clothes, no one else. If it makes you happy, go ahead, Pisces. Don't put that much pressure on yourself, okay? Be careful of perfectionism at this time. And more importantly, be careful of you forcing yourself and putting pressure on yourself to fulfill someone else's idea of what's stylish or what's elegant or what goes together, right? This is just a reminder. Be the individual that you are. Be unique, okay? Don't try so much to fit in with this energy, okay? For those of you where you needed to hear that. For those of you, this is where you're changing something about your own look. Very much so, okay? So hair, clothes, whatever it is. Or you could be researching, I don't know, something around either weight loss or how to put weight on, or how to tone the body, put more muscle mass on. Because again, it's something where you're not feeling, it doesn't make you feel comfortable in your own skin, and you want to change that, and that's absolutely fine. You could even be looking at doctors, or what are my options in terms of cosmetics, or what are my options in terms of, using makeup maybe to achieve what I want to achieve, or whatever it is, right? If it's something that you're really uncomfortable with, it does not make you happy, and you've made up your mind you want to change that about yourself, and you're doing it for yourself, okay, then that's absolutely fine. This is again tying in with that message earlier. If you're doing that to fit someone else's idea of what's beautiful, I would ask you to just pause and really reflect where that's coming from and why you feel you need to do that, and so on and so forth, and maybe look to speak to someone, a counselor, or someone who can help you sort through these thoughts you have, and really understand what you want, what you think, and how you feel about yourself, okay? But yeah, I am seeing for others of you where you've already done that and you've made up your mind and you're doing this for yourself, then you might be going through with setting up an appointment or something like that, okay? I also feel like you may not be exactly thrilled or satisfied with the results you're getting in a situation. So maybe it's something where you've been contemplating if you should let it go, if you should end it, if you should stop working on this. It can literally be something where you're gardening and you're trying to make a plant live and it's just not happening, right? And it's like, well, Maybe it's not supposed to be in my garden, or maybe it's not working with this climate, or, it could be as simple as that, but it could also be something deeper where you've been working on something, investing in something, it's not really giving you the results you want. You've tried a few times. You've been contemplating, what if maybe it's just time to let it go? Maybe I'm just not getting the hint. Again, today you're going to have to make that decision, okay? And for some of you, again, this is something to do where you've attempted and reattempted a few times. And I feel like you told yourself that based on the results you're getting today, you're either going to commit to this and do it again, or keep trying, or you're going to commit to putting an end to it, releasing it, and trying something else. Okay. For some of you, I'm seeing the Ace of Cups twice here. So if you've been looking for a place to live, or looking for a place to rent, or looking for a place to buy, and it's just been ups and downs and obstacles and challenges and delays, and you just haven't been finding the right thing, I feel like you're going to have some sort of breakthrough today. You might have to change something in your search terms or criteria. I feel like you might have to give up something or be flexible on something, right? So it's like the garden has to be this big and you're not finding the properties, the match, the garden with everything else you're looking for. You might find one that is perfect, except I don't feel like it doesn't have, for some of you, it could be that it just doesn't have one of your criteria at all. So then you would have to decide, is that a deal breaker for me, or can I live without it? But for others of you, it's like it does have it. It's not as big as you want, or it's not the shape that you want, or it's not in the area that you want necessarily, but it is what you've been looking for. So you're going to have that decision to make, okay? Okay. For some of you, you will be hearing from someone. You're having some sort of glow up, some sort of transformation. You could be posting things, you could be taking pictures and posting pictures or videos, and you will be hearing from someone from your past. It could be a former friend, for some of you, a former flame. But this is the kind of person that always comes around when you're doing well, or that always comes around when they see that you've got this glow up and people are interested in you. Like when everybody else wants you, that's when they come around. And so, yeah, I feel like this could be a good day to completely close that chapter, completely close that door. This could be someone that is still in your space, in your community, as a so-called friend, or as a, whatever it is. And it might be time to just completely remove them from your life, because they're just creating delays in your life. They're creating blockages in your life. You can't really move on and create something new for yourself, because when you're about to, that's when they make their move and they go, hey, could we try this again? And you do, and it doesn't end well. But you've lost that time, you've lost those resources, you have to start over, right? So today I feel like you could be seeing that pattern, you could be seeing things from that perspective and saying, you know what, actually I don't think we can be friends. I think it's just time to call it what it is and move on. Because for some of you, you do have new love, a new person that sparks your interest, a new person that's starting to hang around, get to know you, trying to ask you out, trying to spend time with you. And again, someone, an ex or former friend or former whatever, that's still in your environment somehow. I don't know how. Maybe they're a neighbor, or you still go to the same gym together, or you've tried to be friends in the past. I don't know. And they will raise their hand and they will raise their head and they'll try something with you, because you've got this new thing that's taking shape. So it's time to protect the new in your life and put a complete end to something. All right. Let's see what else for Pisces. We have the Five of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. For some of you, I'm seeing a pregnancy, where this applies, right? But I'm seeing a pregnancy after a few failed attempts, and my heart goes out to you. But I am seeing it's going to happen with this energy. Maybe that's the thing that you told yourself, this is the last time I'm going to try. Okay. For those of you, it's getting that job of your dreams, or getting accepted into a school or training program or class or course, whatever that is, after multiple attempts and loss. For others of you, there's a message here not to take too long to decide. I feel like what you're looking at, what is being presented to you, what you're contemplating is your Ten of Cups. But if you take too long to decide, if you take too long, you go into that procrastination, yeah, into that self-sabotage mode. I feel like either something about it is going to change, or it's not going to be as good as it is now, or it may go away altogether, right? So if you do find the place of your dreams and that, and you don't put an offer on it fast enough, obviously you take your time and you consider the options, the possibilities, do your numbers, whatever it is. But once you've done all that, remember, once you've done all that and everything checks out and adds up, it's time to put action behind it. And if you don't do that, it could be that, it might go off the market completely, but it could also be a case of the price went up because there was another bidder, so you now have to pay more or something like that, right? Or you can miss out on a good discount. You can miss out on a good deal, however that resonates, okay? There's also some sort of making peace, some sort of reunion or welcome party, welcome home, with someone that you haven't seen for a long time. Someone could be rejoining the family, the home, the friendship circles, coming out of depression, coming out of a time of suffering, a time of loss. I'm definitely seeing depression. So someone could be coming out of depression and rejoining the family, the social circles, whatever it is, and it's a really beautiful time. We have allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. So it's interesting, I was just saying that. Someone coming back from a difficult time, depression. The allow energy here is also allow the flow, right? You're in the flow, everything checks out, everything works out, everything adds up, right? Allow the flow and do the next step, take the next step, right? Don't block the flow of your own joy or abundance by procrastinating or self-sabotaging in any way. And with the Death card, it's time for a makeover. It's time for a revamp. It's time to recycle the energy, right? It's time to get rid of stuff so that new stuff can come in, whether it's things, people, dynamics, whatever it is. Today's that energy is the day to allow that flow to start, to get back on track, or to continue, okay? Don't block yourself. One more. And we have reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and honestly, you're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Oh my God, that's so cool. I just said that. I love it when that happens. And we have protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. And protection can mean you saying no, okay? You saying no, you're putting up boundaries, you being clear with what and when and how long you're willing to give, and so on and so forth. And this is also protecting your energy, protecting your space, protecting the new things in your life, okay, from the past trying to resurface. And the past could be a person, but it could also be your own past beliefs and outdated pre-notions, preconceptions, okay? That could also be the case. So with this, if you're the one that's coming out of depression, if you're the one that's coming out of a really difficult, confusing time, brain fog, I don't know, some sort of transition that's caused you a lot of confusion and unsettled you, right? And you've come up with new strategies, you've come up with new strategies or tools, right, to give yourself stability, to bring yourself back on track, to keep yourself in a good place. Maybe you've overcome some sort of addiction, right, or dependency. And today, again, there's some sort of situation where you have a choice of, do you act in the new way, or do you revert to old beliefs or old patterns, okay? And that's your commitment that you're making today. That is how you commit to the new things in your life. You choose to stick to what you've been doing, the new things, because they're working and they're healthy, and they will keep you healthy in the long run, okay? Mind, body, soul, financial, etc. Pisces, really nice reading. So let me know what you think, how you resonate with it. If you do, how the messages hit home for you. But I really hope it helps you. And I'm looking forward to speaking to you again in the next reading. Okay? Bye for now.